In this video, I'm going to record how to change the oil on my Champion 3100 watt dual fuel generator, which spends most of its time living on the back of my four-wheeler as I work on the property. According to the manual, the oil should be changed every 100 hours or every season. The generator takes 10W30 and has a capacity of 0.6 liters or 0.6 quarts. Here's a quick clip of the manual in case you want to read the actual directions. It may also be helpful if you get a bit lost. You can come back to this section of the video and pause and read up on what we're doing. During the oil change process today, I had an assistant. My 3-year-old Davis is now pointing out the screws we need to take out to get the casing off to actually access the engine. Once the back panel is out of the way, you can visualize the oil drain tube, which is attached with a simple clamp. You don't need pliers or anything like that. You can just pinch it and pull it down. Just be careful because it will start leaking oil when you remove it. Technically, there's a small hole through the plastic case you can run the tube through, but it gets a bit messy, so I just stick it out of the back panel like this. I didn't warm the generator up prior to changing the oil just to prevent Davis from touching anything hot, so the oil drained out pretty slowly. I had to hold the generator at an angle for about 10 minutes to fully get it drained. During this process, Davis helped out by cutting some grass for me. After all the oil is drained, the oil drain tube slips right back on. Davis is now pointing out the location of the oil fill plug. Remove this and set it aside. This plug actually doubles as your dipstick for the generator. Next step is to place a funnel and actually add the oil, which is 0.6 quarts in total. The manual says that on a flat surface, the oil should come about 1 or 2 threads from actually falling out of the oil fill hole. You can see here, maybe I have just a tad bit too much. When I check the oil, it does come pretty high up on the dipstick, but I don't think it's too much of a problem. Now we replace the back panel, tighten a couple of screws that hold the plastic in place. After that, we're going to do a quick test run. You can see some cheese here that Davis left on the generator for some reason from lunch. Use the power assist start, and everything seems to be running the way it should. Finally, it's always good to record the oil change time and date. There are several apps out there that help keep everything organized.